I know, okay. I'm late for the party. I'm so sorry for you guys. I know probably none of you actually are here wanting me to talk about Kris Tyson. Obviously, because none of you all noticed this, but because you guys don't either watch Mr. Beast or you just don't know who am I talking about. So should I apologize for being late? Absolutely not. I'm not making an apology video just for because I'm saying I'm not willing to talk about this stuff. And I'm definitely going to talk about it when I had this chance. The reason why I didn't want to make a video about Kris Tyson or Ava Kris Tyson, whatever, I don't care, is because I didn't want it to make until he actually made a confirmed apology video, just like the last time with the Manny show. I didn't want it to make something until I got a response. Either whether it's bad or good, I really wanted to know the full context of it, what the other person has to say. Let's hear on the other side of the team, if the grass is green. On this day and age of 2024, I don't feel surprised anymore. Politics are getting funnier, and famous people are getting more creepier. Wow, that rhymes. I should put that in a song word, maybe. And it's always sad to see some of your favorite heroes and people you like turn out to be an absolute degenerate of the internet or something horrible. You know that something is sketchy once you hit million subscribers. You either want to quit like a champ or, well, you know what? I think the age of consent is wrong. Maybe 18 is a bit too high. There are so many YouTubers or even most famous people known as to do this. From our recent ones is obviously Dr. Disrespect. I made a video about Dr. Disrespect just like the last time when I told him how wow, this Dr. Disrespect really disrespect the law. Thanks to one of my subscribers for actually commenting that I made that joke. That joke belongs to him. And then one of the most infamous one is definitely EDP445, known as the cupcake incident, where he was texting with the S changed from the T. A certain kid was 14 years old. So they come out. So these people came up to him and they put up a sting operation just like to catch a predator. These two women are like, "Hello, sir, Mr. EDP445. Did you know that the girl you were meeting was 14 years old?" And then EP is like, "No, I came here for a cupcake, sir. I don't know. I was just getting a cupcake." And then the other guys was like, "Be advised, cupcake meaning minor. Repeat, cupcake, it's code word for minor. Be advised." What I'm trying to say is we've always been getting so many famous people. Once they reach their peak, they just reach out for those minors. Like, you already know to hear this song "They're Not Like Us" by Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. We all know that Drake is a somehow a huge pedo guy. And if you guys don't know what that song is, here, I'll rap it for you. You obviously think I was gonna rap. Everybody knows I'm not a rapper. I suck at rapping and I don't know how. But now we got a new variant of Peter. Before, I would like to introduce you to Kris Tyson. So you've probably seen him, right? He's one of Mr. Beast's friends on YouTube. Sorry, that was an old photo. I'll just I'll just show you an actual photo, but I give you a warning jump scare right now. Do not be scared. It's just an image. Jump scare. I bet some of you are already jumping off your feet right now. Don't worry, I'll pay for your therapist later. We're not talking about it anymore. So, Ava Kris Tyson or Kris Tyson. I'm just gonna call him Kris. I'm not gonna call him Ava or Ava Kris. We're just gonna call him Kris. So, what did he do? Well, not really that much. So, he was usually Mr. Beast's friend. And then everything changes when this happened. There is a video, or basically an adult or something, about a certain person. I'm not gonna tell you who made the video, but I'm just gonna shorten it out to you and what he did. So what basically he did did well, like I'm telling you, yes, he did appropriate things with Meyer. Well, obviously he didn't do that much with Meyer. He didn't raise his arms and do an evil smile like this, talking to the minors and about to diddle them or whatever. So, about this guy who made the video, he's basically thinking about all the possibilities and all the recent tweets about Kris Tyson. He recently uh, thought about this, he noticed that, it's weird. If I look at my calculations, all the tweets that Kris Tyson used to make before he became super famous, it all has to connected with one person. This absolute degenerate named Shadman. Now, if you don't know who Shadman is, God bless your soul. You don't know, because this guy is the exact representation of his profile pic. He basically does art commissions, but this isn't art. This is known as a lolly art. For those of you who don't know what lolly is, I really wish you didn't know. So don't look at it. Don't Google it. Don't go running around asking people, "Hey, what the heck is lolly?" Because I guarantee you not, your lifespan will get way better, and your mental health way better. You will absolutely feel way better. It's like getting rid of drugs for the first time. You will actually feel great not knowing what lolly is. But if you don't know, then skip to no, let's skip. So he creates lolly. So like, hey, it's just a cartoon, and this is one of my takes. I don't like when he. I don't like lolly drawings, and I don't like when people say, "Oh, you see, this kid looks like 6 years old, but he's actually 5 bajillion years old." Why? Well, it's because of the age. He's actually a zombie goblin, something. I think that was just a loophole for the lolly enjoyers to enjoy. Haha. First, we're gonna say this girl who looks 6 or looks 9 is actually 500 years old, and then we're gonna tell them they're actually not that they're really made sentient, so no one will know that we're actually creeps. If it's actually 500 years old, you wouldn't see a 500-year-old something that looks like a kid attractive. I don't know what you think of that. I don't know what's in your noodle to you think of that. And Shadman is one of the most head-scratching persons ever. I don't know what's in this guy's mind, and I wish he was arrested. He was once trying to, create so many weird things, and including real life people. Yeah, he made drawings of sort of lewd, really ultra sexually people. Now, if you were drawn by some kind of person who's double whamming someone's wieners, you will definitely feel offended, disgusted, feared. For anyone who does like it, I don't know who you are, but please keep that to yourself. Shadman takes it crazy. So, if you don't know, he made a drawing of Keemstar's daughter. I was actually going to show you a picture of it, but then after I realized this is a bad idea for my YouTube channel, and I will not do this at all. This is literally going to get me strike. What I'm saying is he draws like people. He draws like kids in a weird, not safe for work sort of way. So what does this have to do with Kris Tyson? Well, what if I tell you they were allies, compadres, homies, a business partner, work partners in crime and sort of stuff. So, because of Kris somehow messed up in his mind and all, he also commissioned art from Shadman. Not only he made a tweets about, oh, funny, he made a lolly. What a jokester. That is something to joke about. This is a real life person being drawn. And even though the art was not being purchased about a real life person, for those who don't know, the art was about a girl who has a gun on her head, and then he does like weird voices, and he had a tattoo. I forgot. I think it's the British Broadcast Channel. I think that's what it says. Doesn't matter. What matters is that why would he buy a drawing like that? He commissioned a drawing and then he bought it from Shadman. It is disturbing, especially because of Shadman keep tweeting about stuff like, oh, you guys want me to make the art of this stuff, and then he keeps making lollies of this. He even has his own website, and not just that, Kris order supports Shadman as well. I'm sorry if I keep pausing all the time. This is just mind blowing to me because I didn't know this side of Kris Tyson at all. Actually, we don't know any side of this about anyone. We don't know our next YouTubers who could be, maybe he's a massive scammer, maybe he's a massive groomer, he's like tapping the minors or everything. We just don't know yet, which is crazy to me. So anyway, yeah, Kris is also very active with Twitter. I am so gladful that I don't have a Twitter because if I do, I would literally put a gun in my head and rethink, and then put a gun again and then rethink. If I ever wanted to end myself just because I had Twitter, and then I realized, oh, I just don't have the app, and I would be unhappy. So since Kris was very active on Twitter, he goes to Shadman's his account and asks him, "Hey Shad, please Shad, your art is so amazing. Please make more of this." I won't show you any more tweets about this. And even Shadman, when he was drawing a literal person, a literal child, and it's not safe for work, lots of people praise him for that. That's how crazy the internet is. I don't know what's going on in the world right now. Once again, I told you, this man has gone local. We've seen him as a cool guy, actually. He thought he was Mr. Beast's friend, but we didn't expect him. We get the commission picture that made by Shadman hanging in Mr. Beast's walls. We didn't expect this to happen. Well, judging by him, we can't actually know what truly is behind that man or person's face. Alright, maybe we should stop. Maybe he's changed. Maybe this is all the biggest misunderstanding. I'm sure maybe a few days later he would like to explain what happened. Maybe this was all just a misunderstanding. Maybe this is all was fake news or something. Oh wow, would you look at that? I would like to apologize for any past behaviors of our comments if it fits in the offended anyone. If it's not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it is the best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. Yet again, another massive YouTuber staying away from any kind of problems. How? Get out. Stepping out the way. Focus on myself. Meditating. See if I can reach enlightenment and stuff. Sure, maybe that's a bit too much, but what I meant to saying was, this isn't a good solution. You gotta admit something. This isn't telling us anything. Did you admit that you created those tweets? Did you admit that you buy a poster of Shadman and then put it out there? Are you sure you had that really? Are you sure you said to that 14-year-old and said she was only 14? Are you sure you didn't make grooming? Are you sure you didn't groom her any kind of have any relations or inappropriate relationships with that sort of person? No, we didn't get an answer. All we did was just, oh yeah, I'm sorry what I did. If it offends you, I didn't mean to do it. Okay, guys. No, it didn't offend some people. It offends mostly all people. Maybe not for the creeps around the world, but this is definitely wrong. It's not something about offending. This is morally wrong, and you should admit it. At this point right now, if you want to make things right, just put your hands and put yourselves in handcuffs and walk straight to the jail cell. And what do you mean by family and mental health? Didn't your wife divorce you, and that kid is not there because you have to have this transition surgery or whatever? I'm not making fun of your gender or whatever. I'm just saying that, dude, it's over, man. What are you gonna talk about this? What are you going to admit? Just like how that person Ray responded to Kris Tyson's tweet, disappointing and disgusting. I'm disappointed because there's nothing else you would like to say. You won't admit to anything, and I'm disgusting that because you didn't admit to anything, or give us any evidence of maybe this could be wrong, then we admit that you're disgusting. So, anyways, yeah. Kris Tyson, another person, maybe going to the giant cesspool in the sewers. We're never gonna see her again. Maybe he would stay away. I think this is why his wife divorced him in the first place. Maybe to not get too close to children, especially with his own children right now. But yeah, I guess that's it. Another fallen hero today. Yes, I know the Koniko thing is going to happen as well. But anyways, that's about it because I don't know too much about Cody Ko, but I do know Ava. I do know about Kris because here's the thing. Well, remember my theme of heroes falling from grace? This is it. Kris falling from grace. So, anyways, I said another person fallen, whatever. So yeah, that's about it. Don't talk to minors. Don't do anything inappropriate. This isn't a joke. Don't joke around anything like this at all. Just don't. Don't, guys. including me. Bye. See ya.